Today I'm making a classic shortbread cookie recipe, and here are the ingredients that we need. 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of butter, and 1/2 cup of sugar, and I'm using confectioner's sugar. This is going to make for a much fluffier cookie. I'm using salted butter, so I'm not adding any salt to the recipe. So these are the ingredients, so let's get started. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to get our butter into a bowl and our icing sugar. And what we're going to do is we're going to really blend this up until it's all nicely creamed together. I've got my mixer here, so we're going to really cream this up really well. Now I've had my butter sitting out for about 3 hours to make sure it was nice and soft. So we'll get this going. Something I always forget to do is to put a towel underneath my bowl, because it makes a lot of noise on the video and it's kind of annoying, I guess. So let's get that like that. Alright. Let's get this creamed up really well. Alright, that part's done. Alright, I just wanted to get my little pastry cutter, and what we're going to do now is I'm just going to put a little bit of flour in at a time, and you can do this by hand, you can use a couple of forks, or you can use one of these nifty little tools. But the main thing that you want to do is you don't want to overmix your dough, because then you'll have a tough cookie. There we go, that's good. I'll throw in a little bit more. I'll just keep going like this. This just helps me not overdo the dough. If you threw this in a mixer, your dough would be overmixed, overworked in just a few seconds. It's amazing how fast a blender or a mixer, can really overwork stuff very, very quickly. So let's just get all of this incorporated, and then I'm going to do just the rest by hand. Just mix it around a little bit. Alright, I'm going to bring it out on the counter. Just kneading it a little bit here, a few times. Okay, so that's going to be it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get that into a ball. There we go, that's good. I'm going to place it back in this bowl, and I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap. Alright, so I've got my plastic wrap, and I'm just going to cover the dough just like that. You don't have to be too fancy, just like that. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that in the fridge, and I'm going to let that rest for about 30 minutes. Alright, my dough's been in the fridge for a good half hour, and we'll just remove the plastic wrap. And I've got my little scoop here. So what we're going to do is just grab some dough like this and just pop it on there. So I'm just scooping it on. This is a great little scoop. I only paid about $4 for this thing, and it works great. I have another scoop here which doesn't work nearly as well, and I paid about $12 for this one. But you see how it's different? This one here pops it out and this one here turns. So I never use this one, even though it's 100% stainless steel. Anyway, let's get on with it. So what I'm going to do is just pop a few of these out, just like that. You can see how easy this dough comes out with this little machine, this little scoop. So there we go. So that's good enough. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread them around a little bit. Now we're missing one. Let's do an even amount. So, there we go. Beautiful. Alrighty. I'll just get a little plate, put some sugar on there. There we go. And I'm just going to push them down a little bit. Kind of like the same thing you want to do with peanut butter cookies. So I'll just go like that. So we're going to bake these at 350 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes, depending on your oven. I just zoomed in for the last one, just for the fun of it. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take the rest of this sugar, just going to sprinkle it on each one. So now I'll go back and zoom out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. Alright, I'll just get the sugar on the rest of these. There we go. Beautiful. So I'm going to pop these in the oven for about 12 minutes. My oven's at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, so I'm back. So I let these go. I had originally done 12 minutes and I added another 2 minutes to them. So here they are. So I'm just going to show you what they look like on the bottom. Let's just lift one of these up. And there we go. Very light golden brown. But you can see they're really no golden brown on the top, and you don't want that. With shortbread cookies, you don't really want them brown. You know, if you like them a lot crunchier, you could do that, but that's not really the way they're supposed to be. You can see just the little pieces, the little edges are browned, but the rest of the cookie is still white, and that's what you want. Anyway, I'm going to do up the rest of these. I'm going to let these cool. I'm going to do some more, and I will be back later with the finished product. So that's it for this video. I'll see you next time.